curses. Evil minds that plan destruction. Sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields and bodies burning. As the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind. Poisoning a brainwashed mind. Darkness world keeps turning. Ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power. Hand of God has struck the hour. Day of judgment, God is calling. On the knees, the war pigs crawling. For the
Well, good morning, coffee beans. How you doing this morning? Hopefully you got your coffee. Wait a minute, oh my God. Seth, I just started talking. The music didn't play? Okay. I'll have to look at that. I'll have to figure out what's going on with that. Can't start without the music. Oh well. We just heard you breathing. Did you like the ASMR people in the morning? Huh? Did you like that, Seth? Did you like the ASMR breathy tones? I know you did. I'll see what's going on with that. Okay, so hang on here. Oh, good Lord, it says like I'm a little hot. Turn that down just a smidge. There we go. Yeah, Thanksgiving. Man, I had a few days off, kind of unplugged for the most part. Did some tweeting, not a whole lot. Sorry about that. Anyway, spent some time with family, hung out, had a good time, had a great time. It was a lot of laughs, some good food. So, hey, Mikey's coffee is ready. We can't start yet. Look, if Mikey's coffee is not ready yet, that's a him problem and not a me problem because mine's ready. He's just going to have to catch up. So anyway, bananas and ketchup. Yes, Badwick, you sick, twisted freak. We know all about the bananas and ketchup. We know all about it, okay? Nothing new there. So anyway, had a good time from the little holiday there. And let's see, what else? Tomorrow night, hang on here. Let me check on, I've got to check my notes. I've got so much going on here. Hang on a second here. Let me check my notes. Make sure I tell you guys the right time. Okay. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be doing a show with Dead on Dave. So it's I'm not planning it to be like a regular thing or anything like that. It's just kind of like a one-off deal or whatever. Just kind of like a little reunion, whatever you want to call it, type thing. Be producing. I put together a show for us. I even I think dug up some old stuff that Chill tier list. No, there's no tier list. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed those back in the day when I produced for Dave, you're going to get a chance. You're going to get a chance to experience it one more time. So there was one other thing. Let's see here. Well, it's not letting me do it there. Hang on a second. I think can I do it over here? Yeah, here we go. It's the first of the month, so guess what that means? That's right. We get to give away 10 memberships. Let's see who's going to get it. Who's going to be getting memberships?
Like beer.
Oh, Ketchup Boy, 12 Midnight, Passions, I don't know.
Beer.
Medley Sage of Winds, Kingalope.
I like beer.
Unlimited Power. Exactly. Unlimited Power. There you go.
I like beer.
Yes, now he has access to the.
I like beer.
Let's see here. There we go. We're going to gift 5 more. And let's see who's going to get them around this time. Grimm's List got one. Lady Nerd Artist. Stephanie got one. Caboodles and Burn the World. Looky there. I know people going to say, oh, it's fixed. You fixed 2 of his co-hosts. You do too get it, Seth. I think you just had it last week. or last month,
I
you were
like
gifted
beer.
one. And I'm sure you did a lot of great things with it. Went back and looked at. Yeah, I probably should maybe start trying to do some member streams and stuff again. But you wanted to then pay the $2, I think it is, for her tier 1 membership. Then you can have it. And by the way, guys, I don't know if you listen. Can you see this? Look here. I finally got in my certified coffee bean t-shirt. You can get one too. Should be in the store down below, or I believe you can hit the exclamation mark and store and chat, and it should bring up a link to the store. If you want to get your own coffee with Peepaw merch, be a certified coffee bean. Let everybody know that you're a certified coffee bean. It's good. It's good quality merchandise with coffee cups. We've got water tumbler things, whatever they're called. There's t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies. I think pretty much everything that you could want. And you know what? Look at there. Seth became a coffee bean. Look at Seth. Thank you, Seth, for that. I appreciate it. But you can, they make great Christmas gifts. Because I'm sure your grandmother would want nothing more than open up a t-shirt, a Christmas, box and say, hey, they could be a certified coffee bean. Because I'm sure your grandmothers watch my shows. And it would, just make their whole entire Christmas. So, anyway. There you go. See, check out the merch. There you go, the merch. There you go. So, click on that link and you can get your own little, there you go. Your grandma, well, of course, why wouldn't she watch me, Seth? I'm entertaining, wholesome, and good looking. So, there you go. Anyway, there you go. There you go. Let's see here. And today's meme is brought to us by Kellogg's. That's right, Kellogg's. Because coffee is great. She has an exotic Peepaw. Yeah, I'm sure she probably... I'm kidding, she's dead. Well, I'm sure if you really cared about her, Seth, you would have a monitor pipe down into her casket to where she could watch me. But you probably didn't. And so, you don't really, truly love your Meemaw and grandma, mama, whatever it is that you refer to her affectionately as such. So let's get into today's story. Good God, why is that? Okay, hang on a second. I gotta fix that. Where is it at? Because that icon's too big for that stupid. Let's see here. Yeah, let me shrink that down just a smidge. And we'll put this kind of over here. That's just okay. All right, let's see here. Let's go to here and here. Why is okay? You know what? I'm gonna just turn that thing off. Where? Okay, boom. There, I'm just turn it off. All right, let's just get into the story. So this is coming from, once again, the great state of Arkansas, a state near and dear to my heart for obvious reasons. It's where I live, but why is it? I don't like. Why is that so? All right, I don't really like how that is, but whatever, we'll deal with it. All right. So we have a teacher in Jonesboro, Arkansas, by the name of Stuart Simpson. Now, Stuart teaches an AP computer science class, but he also served as the ESports teacher. So, for some of you guys, you may not be aware of this, whatever, but esports is a growing and has been, even back when that's been 8 years ago, when I was working in K-12 as a IT person for a school district. They started back then, starting to roll it out, where they would have high school esports teams. And back then, the students were playing League of Legends because it was free. And what was the other one? There was another one that they were playing is the that was free as well. It was more of an FPS type thing. But anyway, so they started rolling this out, and now colleges. Hang on a second. I got a little cough this morning. But anyway, colleges. Yeah, CSGO may have been what it was, Seth. I really don't remember. But colleges nowadays will give students scholarships to go to college on and be on their esports team if they're a good enough player. So, when they first started rolling this out, people just shat all over this, right? But I always thought this was a really good thing because it allowed students that maybe academically they weren't there to get a scholarship, or maybe they weren't in the traditional sense athletic enough to get a scholarship, but they were really good at video games, and so that would allow them to get an opportunity to go to college and it not cost as much, because like I said, they get the scholarship to help with cost. So that's kind of what the backstory on this is. And it is a big thing here in Arkansas. There are colleges that have esports teams. They compete against other colleges. They have championships. They have the whole deal, right? Anyway, this teacher, Stuart Simpson, who was the esports coach for this high school there in Jonesboro, Arkansas, had a student that, I guess for competition purposes or something, they couldn't play online, could not compete against other people because they did not have a membership to the PlayStation Network. So the teacher, being the sucker that he was, put in his credit card into this kid's PlayStation. And shortly, I guess, before he could actually remove the card, the student racked up over $1,000 worth of purchases. Right? Anyway, $1,000 worth of purchases. So the article goes on to say Simpson's complaint explained that he inputted his credit card information into one of his students' PlayStation consoles after learning the student was not able to purchase a PlayStation Plus subscription. Hey, dude, they sell them like at Walmart. You go down there and you can get a card that gives like a 1-year membership, whatever. That's all I'm going to say. And then you don't have to put in no credit card information, my dude. And you just go, you're good, right? But whatever. Sometime after Simpson purchased the subscription for the student, he attempted to remove his credit card information from the student's device through the PlayStation website. the complaint said. When looking at the charges on the account, Simpson claimed there was $1,056 worth of charges from the student's PlayStation. It doesn't say here. It doesn't say here. Was it like, did he purchase games? Was he purchasing skins or other, type things within the game itself? It doesn't say that. It does say, though, that he was able to get the credit card company and he got the charges revoked. But he still submitted an official complaint to police that was sent to the juvenile department on November the 14th. Authorities did not release any more information regarding the items purchased or the next steps. Well, I'll just tell you right now, here's what the next steps are. Right. The kid, more than likely, is a first-time offender. There is no physical damages to anybody. So the kid is going to get probation for probably a few months, 2 or 3 months. Might, and this is like a real iffy might, have to do some community service, like pick up some trash or wash some police cars or whatever type things that they have them do. That's it. So basically, nothing. Now, the real question, to me anyway, is the kid, did the, whatever it was that he purchased, the $1,056, whatever he purchased, does he get to keep it? Right? Will he still maintain access to whatever it was he purchased? That's the real question. Or will PlayStation Network take all that stuff back from him? Right? If it was skins for like Fortnite or something, right? Will it pull back all of his skins? Is he not going to be able to do the roly, flex dance in Seth, and teacher took away my favorite Fortnite. Exactly, Seth. That could be a crime with it, because your Fortnite skins, guys, is a manifestation, shall we say, of who you are, right? And by the way, since we're talking about Fortnite right now, they really truly have screwed the pooch right now on this new season launch. I've played a few rounds because I enjoy Fortnite. Go in, play a few rounds, get out. It's in and out. It's not really time committed type play or anything. And you cannot ready back up. They've got a glitch. They've got bugs in in this build that they did. So you have to go all the way back out to the lobby and then requeue because the requeue is not working properly. What do you mean still? Well, they ain't fixed it, right? They ain't fixed it. So yeah, I'm kind of still ranting about it. And besides that, Mikey, I haven't streamed since it went live. So kiss my booty. Anyway, so that's kind of messed up. The other thing is I've seen some posts, on Twitter and things like that, of like some really big glitches where people are just flying through the air because of some of the mechanics that they tried to implement in this build. So it's a lot of people just fly through the air, whatever. I know there was the last season, there was one evening Seth and I were playing, and there was this cat. Dude was hacking his butt off, man. He was just flying. He was literally flying all over the map, whatever. I wished I'd captured it, but anyway. But yeah, but that's with any game. There's going to be people that's going to get hacks, and they're going to hack. That's just part of it. Good morning to you, Squatching. How you doing this morning? Update. Got a little update. You guys remember, back in November, we had did a little story about Peanut. Remember Peanut the squirrel, who was seized by the state of New York and was ultimately euthanized because he allegedly bit one of his captors. Well, anyway, Peanut's family has announced that they are filing a lawsuit against New York for his execution. And I don't know how well that will go. I wish them luck. And I hope that they pursue. Anyway, that whole story was just something else. I don't, yeah. So, in other news, sadly, it was reported on the 2nd that Elton John has lost his sight. He's been fighting, according to this article from Rolling Stone here, he has been fighting a very serious infection. And it has gotten to the point now where he has lost his sight. Now, I don't know. The article the article was a little bit confusing because what is going on here? The article was a little bit confusing because it stated that, or Elton stated that he was hoping to get better. But I don't know. So I don't know if this is just a temporary thing where he's just temporarily lost his vision because of this infection. And then once they get the infection cleared up and whatever, he'll get it back. But anyway, I like Elton John. I like his songs. He has a lot of really good songs, and I hope that he recovers. So, oh, is that what it is? Well, you hear there, breaking news, guys. Squatchin says that Elton John is gunning for Toxic spot on Now Recording. I hate to see it because I like Toxic, but in fairness, I believe Elton would probably be a bigger draw than Toxic. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, another sad news. This came out yesterday. Sadly, Eminem's mom, Debbie Nelson, passed away. She was 69 years old. So, you know, then the Doritos Twitterer here, you know, they put out a good family picture here because, you know, nothing says I love you when you can join in with your mom and flipping the bird and have it recorded for prosperity. I think that that's just, you know, that's just awesome. And you know, I like Eminem too as a creator, as a musician. And anyway, condolences to Eminem, and she was not good to him, so you don't care, Seth. Well, yeah, I know she kind of had a bad track record there, what have you. She didn't treat little bunny rabbit there too well. But anyway, now I'll be honest with you. This next thing I'm going to go over this with you. This one I'm a little bit conflicted on. I'm going to just be honest with you. Yeah, middle finger equals a heart. Exactly, Kevin. Middle fingers tells you how much you love them, right? Exactly. Middle fingers mean you love somebody, right? See, middle fingers means I love you guys from the bottom of my little coffee heart. So, anyway, you guys may have remembered that there was some hullabaloo back a year or so ago. It was announced that Disney was making a live action Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That's right, folks. Disney continuing on their desecration, some might even say, of their catalog, is making more live action. I watched a trailer. Matter of fact, I think it was with Seth the other day. We were hanging out in the VC and talking of The Lion King. And anyway, but back to, they've got a live action one coming out called Mustafo, whatever. There's supposedly the story of Simba's dad and how he became who he was, whatever. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, Disney announced that they were going to do a live action Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And Peter Dinklage came out and made a statement. I'm paraphrasing here, something to the line about how basically it was an insult to, I don't know what the little people. I don't know if that's a proper term. It's a term I'm going to use. Get over it. So he was, he was talking about how they're relegated to playing like the elves to, Santa Clauses, or, these movies like this where, and there were some little people that got really up in arms. I mean, they got pissed. Feels like, hey, mother trucker, opportunities for us to act in movies and shit don't just come down the damn pipe every day. You got your bag off of Game of Thrones, right? Yeah, Tywin Lannister. How about you let us get a little money here, right? So anyway, there was some real, and so then Disney said, well, we're going to have them to be average height people. And that pissed off the little people again. And there's like a full-on revolt of little people. And so they said, well, we'll have a token little person. A token. Not to be confused with Tolkien. This is not Lord of the Rings, where we had regular sized people playing little people. Once again, screwing little people over. But nonetheless, so Disney, in their wisdom, came up with what they thought is the perfect freaking solution. And we're going to watch the trailer. If you guys haven't seen this train wreck, you're going to get to experience it this morning right here with me. And we're going to watch this trailer. And Disney, when you claim this here in a little bit, just understand that I'm going to appeal this. And because this is fair use, it's critique, commentary, and I've commentated the shit out of this thing. So I don't want to hear it. So here we go. Let's watch the trailer for the upcoming live action Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
This was my father's kingdom. A place of fairness. But the queen changed everything.
Take him away!
Your Majesty.
What did you say?
The people need some kindness.
I really don't remember you being this opinionated. Magic mirror on the...
Yeah, the last thing we want is an opinionated stepdaughter, right? I mean, just do your chores, shut up, and know you're not going to the ball, right?
wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Famed is thy beauty, Majesty. But a lovely maiden I now behold.
I look at you, and I just want to be the fairest of them all.
The queen is evil. You must flee into the woods.
Yes. Now get ready. We're fixing to see the little peoples.
My parents always said this forest was a magical place.
Oh, we got the little hut. Look at the little hut.
Hello? Is there anybody here?
Hi-ho! Here comes the little peoples. There you go. There you go. The final fuck you to the little peoples. We're just going to CGI the shit out of this. Look at there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All 7 of them, right? We got Happy, which is probably, I think it's probably Happy there. That's Grouch. That's Doc. There's Dopey because he's got the big ears. I don't know which one of these guys is Sneezy. But there are all 7 of them. There we go. CGI. So Disney's ultimate answer to appease the little people is we're not even going to have a token little people. We're just going to CGI all the shit. We're just going to CGI all the shit. So there you go. The final fuck you to the little people.
It's a human.
What did you think I was?
Nothing. Ghost.
You'll be safe from the Queen here.
The Queen stole everything from all of us. I'm gonna need your help. It's time to restore.
And of course, another thing to remember about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, right, is all because all the Disney songs back then, right, which were made under Walt Disney, was musicals, right? They always had a musical score. So there's no doubt in my mind that this will have great singing, right?
For our kingdom.
Waiting on a wish, holding out for someday, hoping somehow, some way, there comes a miracle.
Find Snow White.
I close my eyes and see the girl I meant to be.
This is our kingdom, and now we're here to take it back.
You were saying.
I'm sorry, my dear. Did I frighten you?
So there you guys got it. There you go. So I don't, like I said, I personally think that was like the biggest middle finger to the little people. And remember, we established this earlier. Middle fingers mean they love the little people. This is not a slight in any way. It's just Disney's way of showing love to the little peoples. 100%. Snow swatching, Snow Beige and the 7 CGI little people. Yes, you would be correct. Yes, Squatch. And that's, I wasn't going to, look, I'm not one of these people hung up on thinking, oh, well, you know, because I know there was some brouhaha when they did the live action one of the Little Mermaid, right? And they had Ariel played by a black actress, which whatever. I'm not one of those people who get hung up on that stuff. So I don't care that she's not, you know, got, you know, whatever you want to call it, like alabaster skin or whatever. That I could care whatever. To me, it was more about the middle finger to the little people. Because, you know, there are little people who are actors. And, you know, I think if you're going to do a live action and you've got little people actors, then why not let those individuals play those parts? I think personally Disney missed a great opportunity here, and they just kind of shit all over the little people. So what can they say? It's no little people were physically harmed in making this live action. Exactly. Though that's true. That's true. You're right there, Belinda. You're correct that they didn't harm no little peoples. So there's that. So live action dwarfs need not apply. Exactly, Kevin. Exactly. So I don't know. Maybe I'm making too much of this, but then again, it's YouTube. What do you expect? Speaking of YouTube, The word for that's going to be added to the Oxford Dictionary for 2024, word of the year, brain rot. Yeah, brain rot, which is, well, it's Twitter, it's YouTube, it's Twitch, Kick, Rumble, all that, all the stuff, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, all that. Brain rot. That's brain rot. There we go. So, brain rot has been named Oxford University 2024 Word of the Year. Brain rot. It's a noun. Okay. So, supposed deterioration of a person's mental or intellectual state, especially viewed as a result of overconsumption of material, now particularly online content, considered to be trivial or unchallenging. Also, something characterized as likely to lead to such deterioration. So, what they're trying to say is too much consumption of coffee with peepaw in the morning, right? Will lead to brain rot, right? So, there you go. It's two words and both are in the dictionary, brain and rot. Exactly. There you go. Seth nailed it. Seth, oatmeal brain will win next year. I don't think so, Purple, but thank you. Thank you for, people's part of a balanced breakfast. Yeah, okay. Sure. Part of a balanced breakfast. Sure. Why not? So this next one, is kind of a wholesome story. I thought I had, let me see here. Let me see if I can find the actual news story on this thing. Okay. Yeah, let me pull this up here. Shut up, your stupid ads. Okay. So, how do I want to do this here? We'll just go this way here. I'm going to introduce you guys to a man by the name of Michael McGuire. Okay. Now, Michael McGuire is just your average, ordinary husband and father. Okay. He works in a coal mine in Kentucky, right? He's a Kentucky coal miner. Seth, what are you doing? What are you doing in my... You don't get to run polls in my chat, Seth. Calm down. Please, madam, and thank you. Is he the father of Lizzie McGuire? No, he's not. He's not. So, Michael McGuire is a coal miner. They're fans of Kentucky. The Kentucky, I believe it's the Wildcats is the team. And anyway, they got tickets to take his 3-year-old son to go watch Kentucky play basketball for the very first time. And Michael was just overjoyed with the fact that he was going to be able to take his son, his 3-year-old son, to go watch Kentucky play basketball for the first time. Okay. And anyway, so what happened was he got off work late and he didn't even have time to like take a shower, clean up, whatever. He came straight from his job and took his boy to watch the ball game. Now, here's a picture. And there's a picture of Michael and his 3-year-old son. And of course, you work in the coal mines. It's a dirty, dangerous, thankless job. Okay. He's doing a job that a lot of people hate that America still even uses coal as an energy resource, right? But here's this guy who is trying to just eke out a living with for his family, doing a job that is available to him there in Kentucky, right? So he rushes home, gets his wife, gets his son, and they go to watch the Kentucky, Wildcats play. So I don't, to me, as a father, this speaks to me on a very, very deep level. There's certain things as a father that you want to do, right? That you want to take especially with your sons, as a father, you want to be there for certain things, like the first time you want to be there like the first time your son catches that pop fly or makes that tackle playing, pee-wee football, or catches the pass, or whatever it is, position that they play in football. You want to be there when your son does that, right? Or you take them hunting, and the first time they kill whatever game it is that you're going after, or their first fish, or whatever, right? Anyway, so this touches me on a. So anyway, the head coach saw this, and so he's now reached out to the family, and he's going to give them a VIP, where they can go and attend the game, like in the VIP section, in the whatever. And meet the players and, what have you. And I just think that,
How come every time I do blackface, I don't get free things?
Seth, the reason why is it's a little bit different. This guy has, because of the job that he does, it's just a byproduct of it, right? And you do it because you're a goblin. that's the it. But thank you for that, Seth. I appreciate that little comedic break up there for a minute. But I just this thing is something that this little boy and his dad and the whole family, whatever, can look back on, and it just be something that's memorable for him. And hats off to him for not being embarrassed, right, to of how he looked, but what was more important was spending that time with his son. So good on him. All right, so enough of the sappy shit. So here's this one. This one's pretty funny. We're gonna, this one here you're gonna like, I think. All right, so it's like this is one of those ring cam videos, right? And it starts off as a very wholesome little thing, but it goes sideways super duper fast. So you guys have to watch. You're going to really put your peepers on this one, okay?
Good morning.
Guy just out here, good morning, puts his coffee cup. Looks like maybe they're going to go into somewhere, he's put a cake in the backseat. Oh no. So now his wife's being attacked. It's a bobcat. Oh my God, it's a bobcat.
Get out. It's a
Watch out. This guy.
Oh, shoot that fucker.
You're going to shoot the fucker.
Watch out.
What's this thing?
It's a bobcat.
It's a bobcat.
A bobcat. Good morning.
Bobcat. bobcat attacked his wife. Well, I think the reason why, to answer your question, right, is if we just scrub through this here just a little bit. Okay, if you notice here, she's got a carrier where she's got like a cat, and they're going on a trip, and they're going somewhere, and they're taking the cat with them or whatever, right? He's putting a cake in the back, or maybe it's not it may not be a cat. It could be a little puppy dog or whatever, right? Anyway, it's a small animal, their pet, right? And then I don't know if it's a bobcat or if it's just a large domestic cat, but either way, that thing right here, watch this. That thing comes in here and gets his wife. I think Lizzie's her name, maybe, or Izzy. I'm not for sure. But anyway, this large domesticated and or possibly minx, bobcat, whatever it was. Did you hear that? That's that thing. Listen to this cat coming in here, man. It's like a siren. Revs up and stuff. It's a jungle kitty. I don't know. Izzy started it. How did Izzy start it? She stepped outside. You guys, listen, you guys are trying to gaslight me, Seth, and I will not be gaslit, young lady. I shall not be gaslit. Looky here. Now, I don't, Bob or whatever, he grabs this thing and I don't know what, but the cat, unless he's got all four of its paws, like, grasped up, you know that thing's tearing his ass up. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's a bobcat. And he gives it a fling.
Get out! Let me! Watch out!
Here he goes right back.
That fucker!
Bob, I did not see you packing, my dude. How are you going to shoot the fucker? Oh, God. Oh.
Get out! Watch out! Watch out! It's a bobcat attacked my wife! A bobcat! Good morning.
Good morning. See, everything's cool. Everything's cool. He's got his coffee. And then the bobcat comes out and just what the hell? What the hell? Maybe a Maine Coon. I don't think it's a bobcat either. I think it's just like a really large domesticated cat of some kind, or possibly even I don't know what part of the country they live in, but we have these large cats that are called minks, and they're a bobtailed cat, and they mean straight up. They're mean. They are straight up mean. Now I have a thing here. I want you guys to do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll, you guys, and I want you, okay. Let's see here. And honestly, to me, this one here is like almost, it's almost impossible to make a decision on this one. But I saw this, the screenshot, and I was like, you know what? This is definitely something for the coffee beans. So, for some of you guys, this is going to be a real stretch for you, but some of you, not so much. Okay? I want you, for those of you that are old like me and can think back to this far, the year is 1987. Now, I was a senior in high school and was graduating. In 1987, I graduated high school. And at your local fourplex, because back then we didn't have the big mega theaters like we do today. We have like 8, 12, 16 screens. No, most of the time your theaters had one, maybe two screens, and if you're really lucky, you had 4. Where I grew up, we had it was 2. You had 2 theater screens. That was it, right? You had a biplex or whatever you would call it, right? But anyway, so if if this was what you had, right? If this was these movies were showing, right, on your which movie are you going to go see, right? Are you going to go see The Lost Boys? Are you going to go see RoboCop, Predator, or Full Metal Jacket? That's your choices. Which one? Now, here's the thing. This is how awesome the 80s were. We had awesome movies like this. And you had to make these choices, right? You had to make these choices, right? Lost Boys, great, great movie. Kiefer Sutherland. God, it's just a great movie. Awesome soundtrack. Just a total package, right? RoboCop, another really good movie, right? I didn't like RoboCop near as much as I did Lost Boys. Predator, another good movie. Action-packed, boom, boom. Full Metal Jacket, another great movie, right? Another great movie. But to me, personally, I would have to go with The Lost Boys. It'd have to be number one for me. That would be my first choice. If it was sold out, then probably I would go with Full Metal Jacket, probably RoboCop, and then Predator. That would be my order of choice of selections. But man, what a freaking year, man! 1987, great year. Not only because I graduated high school, but just that movie lineup, just awesome. I'll give you guys just a few more minutes to vote here on this, and then we'll get the results, see what you guys think would be as well. Now, you remember earlier how Webster's Dictionary, the Oxford Webster's Dictionary, was introducing a new word into, but as Seth accurately pointed out, both the words were already in the dictionary, brain and rot, right? So they put the two together to make a whole nother thing, right? Anyway, so this here, to me, anyway, is the very definition of what brain rot is. See, now, I'm sure this is also going to get me claimed because of the music, but whatever. I'll probably just clip it out at the end of the thing, but look at this. So this young lady, and I'm going to use that term extremely loosely in this situation, right, is sitting there in front of this older guy, is in a bed, and she goes, "Guys, I got on the wheel." Now, this could be her grandfather, right? Possibly maybe even her father. Or it could be a, quote, sugar daddy, whatever, right? Yeah, it's so I think this is probably more or less this has to be a gag, right? This can't be real. At least I would hope. I would hope that we as a human species has not deteriorated to this point. But my heart saying, no, please don't let this be real. But then my mind says, shut up, because that's actually truly where we're at, right? That is exactly where this is. This probably was 100% not staged. And this is probably it. Because, I mean, don't forget, we had the idiot that was doing the TikTok thing in front of his dying grandfather on the you remember that one, right? So why not pull up a video of Seth? Well, this here actually could be Seth, I feel, right? I think it's kind of interchangeable, right? I could see that being Seth. You're probably not wrong on that, Beaver McWood. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think that right there is a no respect. I think, sadly, I feel like this probably is not staged. And why? So let's see how the vote went. Let's into the poll. Let's see what here. How did it go here? Okay. All right, spit it up here. Let me see what it says. Is it not going to show me the results? What the crap? All right, here we go. Lost Boys with 57%. RoboCop comes in at second with 28%. Predator with 14%. And Full Metal Jacket got 0. Really? None of you guys would want to go see Full Metal Jacket? Wow. Wow. I couldn't believe Full Metal Jacket couldn't get at least one vote. But I do agree with the 57% majority of it for Lost Boys, because that movie is just a classic. It's the subsequent movies that they made, not so much. Might want to skip them, but the original one definitely is definitely a good one. I wrote, you don't cry in front of dying people, and then the lady does that. What do you mean you have rose? Well, anyway, how many dying people do you see? Well, I don't know. I mean, he could see a lot of, I don't know. So, anyway, what did the goblins send me? I'm not talking about that. I don't think I'm going to talk about that, Seth. I don't think so. Let's see, what is it here? Really? Really, Seth? That's going on in the world. It's just a meme. I know it's just a meme, not for the show. Okay, good, because I'm not going to show that. But that is pretty good meme. That is pretty good meme there, Seth. Pretty good meme there. All right, guys, that's it. That's it. We're going to end the show on a positive note. We got a girl dying in front of a dying man, and hollering and excited because she's got it in the wheel. Good for her. I hope he left her all of his squawking ducks. There you go. And she has to clean up the duck shit. There we go. I heard a pop, Seth. I know you came in.
Is it? Listen, if I'm dying,
yeah,
let's say like 30 years from now, okay.
Yeah,
I've got like 2 grandchildren, and they're both like fucking hitting the gritty in front of me, dying in my hospital bed.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna let them do that.
You know that's kind of unrealistic, right, Seth?
Yeah, I know. I'm not having children. Nobody wants me.
Pretty much, yeah. So
I'm just saying, if hypothetically,
hypothetically,
if they were hitting the gritty in front of me, I would die from laughing, bro. That's what would happen.
I think if one of my, and here again, I'm not going to have any grandkids doing it in front of me either. But if I was to have a grandkid that did something like that in front of my deathbed and put it on like the whatever, as long as I had enough energy and strength and presence of mind to give the middle finger while they're doing it, I think that probably would be okay.
Listen, there's one of your sons, okay, that I know for a fact will accidentally have grandchildren, and they will be just as cooked. Yeah, they will be just as cooked as he is. So I think this is something you should be worrying about, to be honest.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it at all.
You should be. You should be.
Why? You think I should be? Why? Why should I? Don't think so.
Because one of your sons he's just gonna forget the condom. He's gonna get like little children, and he's brain rot. Next level brain rot going on in that little brain.
You think so? Well, here's the thing. You're giving them the benefit of the doubt that they would actually know what to do with it.
Well, I don't know.
So
I had a conversation with one of them about gas station honey.
Mike
and boner honey.
Mike in the chat wants to know which son, Seth. Which son is it?
I don't know, Mikey. Which son? Which one do you think I'm talking about?
I don't know which son you're implying.
It's possibly, you know.
Pull you in there so we can
possibly the one in the chat.
I can't pull you in, Mikey. You have to join the Discord and join waiting to call, and then I'll be glad to pull.
I'm just saying, okay. He's told me about the gas station boner honey. Okay, something's gonna go wrong for him. Something's gonna go wrong, and he's gonna have a kid that will hit the gritty in front of you as you're dying. How does that make you feel?
Okay, well, I look, I can't. He's a grown man. I can't speak to what his abilities or not. I don't. He will have to address these charges for himself. That's all I'm going to say. So he's going to have to figure out, one, how Discord works, two, how to get into the Discord, and three, find the waiting to call channel. That's three pretty big hurdles there that you're asking of him.
No, I'm just saying this isn't about him. I'm saying, how does it make you feel that you will have grandchildren who will be hitting the gritty in front of your dying?
Again, like I said,
last moments.
I don't think it's ever going to happen. And he figured it out. You're in trouble now, Seth.
I'm in trouble.
Good morning, Mikey. Are you Mikey from the chat?
This is him.
So what do you what is your rebuttal to these serious allegations that Seth has put and besmirched you?
Well, okay. How do we know that she's besmirching me specifically per se? See, I lost like the last 30 seconds because I was going through your bullshit authenticator crap that you had on the Discord. So any and all allegations and besmirching has not been heard.
Okay, listen. What I'm saying is something will go wrong in your life, Mikey. Okay, wait, you will have a child, and that child is gonna be brain dead just like you, and he's gonna be dancing in front of Riv's dying corpse.
Okay, first things first. In order for me to have a child, that I have to talk to women, and I am a social recluse. I just stay in my apartment and hide and go to work. Secondly, I would not be so disrespectful.
Didn't you just the other day tell me a story about how you were carrying a woman out to her apartment because she was blackout drunk?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is that not real?
Sweetheart, that was real, but we gotta put some context here. People are gonna think I'm some kind of rapist. No.
Okay, well, no, I'm just saying that was the story you told me. You had a blackout drunk girl in your arms
that I carried to her place, and I like put her to bed like a safe, responsible person would do. Secondly, before we go any further, I would never ever disrespect my father if he was dying in a hospital bed by dancing and posting on TikTok.
No, I'm not saying you would. I'm saying your kids would, because they're gonna be just as fucking brain dead as you.
They wouldn't either, because we would have the common courtesy and decency to wait until he was in the ground, so that way we could do it in front of the gravestone. That way we wouldn't disrespect him while he was alive. I mean, after he's dead, he's dead. The hell else can we do? You know, he's worm food at that point.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough, actually. I'll give you that.
And secondly,
wait, can we also add the context, right? That when you told me the story about you carrying this blackout drunk girl, right? You wanted me to be proud of you for not taking advantage of her. Can we add that in there?
Yes, but that is because there is a certain, shall we say, assumption and you could say reputation that I don't know how the hell it got attached to me, but it is presumed that I'm some type of man whore that just, you know, pollinates anything that blossoms, you know what I'm saying? And I was using that as an example that I do have restraint.
Okay. Okay, well, I think the story speaks for itself, that maybe you could have a bit more restraint than what you do.
but okay. To be fair, look, she was a friend. I was making sure she got home safe. You know, like I was being a good friend. Okay, and 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 I was just using it as an example because I am constantly chastised and made fun of and dug at and ribbed and poked and prodded because apparently, allegedly, there's no proof of this shit, but allegedly, I am uh, a free spirit when it comes to the fair sex.
Okay, well,
Allegedly.
yes, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I think there is some proof to that label, maybe, perhaps.
What proof do we have to these alleged allegations?
I have a question, Seth. Could that same label be applied to you?
Mikey switches women faster than I switch women.
Yeah, but hang on. But hang on, Seth. You go both ways. So when you factor in the men too, I think you're like double the change rate.
Damn.
No, because I only go for one gender at a time. I have like, I have a year where I'll be really into women, and the next year I'll be really into men. So I don't double it.
Yeah, but even if you take that out, Seth, you still have a higher percentage of knocking it out of the park. You know what I'm saying? I've got one pitch I can hit, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, and you happen to hit these pitches a lot. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa! Don't make it out like I'm some kind of shot calling Babe Ruth. I'm at best, like the blind guy from The Sandlot. Okay, I took a good look
listen. In the time, in the time that I've known you, I've had one guy. One guy. You have had a couple of women, okay, that I know of.
Oh God. Okay, and that's been, you know me what now, almost a year, give or take.
Give or take, yeah.
Okay, so 2 women in a year. That's not unreasonable.
That's the ones I know of. Is the key word, Mikey.
Whoa. You know, look, Seth, you're like you're like my girl best friend from overseas. Okay, you know the happenings of my love life. So every woman you know about are the only women I've had in my life. Let's just be honest.
Okay, because last time we had this conversation, you said I only had like 3 or 4 girlfriends, and then Riv and your brother jumped in, and I realized there was a lot more than that. So I don't know.
Okay, but Seth,
I don't think you're completely forthcoming when it comes to your comings and goings of women.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's what we have to look at. Okay, do you know what a biased and an unbiased narrator is? Okay, you have to consider.
You're calling Riv an unreliable narrator here.
I'm calling Nads and I am calling Riv biased sources and when it comes to the interactions and comings and goings of my quote unquote love life.
Okay, quote unquote love life. I think this conversation has spoken for itself, Mikey.
All I'm going to say is this is a conversation that, again, as a father, this is not one of those heartwarming moments that you want to be memorable of, like the guy had with his son and taking him to the ball game. This is not that. Okay. Just put that out there.
Look, people, look, you got all those moments. Look, we went to the Razorback game. We went fishing. We went hunting. We changed the spark plugs and the oil and drove a stick and and all the father son shit.
Yes.
Like we could have been a damn Hallmark Christmas special by the time it was done. Okay, the Hallmark movie's over, baby. We are in the after credits. This is where the Deadpool and Wolverine shit comes out.
Oh God. Well, I don't want the Deadpool Wolverine shit coming out. God.
Well, I didn't either. But guess what? I had bad sushi for lunch, so the shit's coming.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh jeez. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's yeah. I think that's it. I think your grave is being grittied on. If I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah. Well, that's what Beaver said, it's a numbers game, right? It's a numbers game, and the odds are not in my favor. There's going to be some grittying done either at my deathbed, a gravesite, something. It's just, hey, it is what it is. I'm not some, and here's the thing too, right? Either I'll be dying and I won't care, or I'll be dead and I won't care. So
you wouldn't care if you were dying and someone was hitting the gritty?
Nah, I wouldn't care.
Okay. Good to know. I'll keep that in mind.
Would you fly all the way over and come gritty at my deathbed, Seth? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I would.
And you put that shit on TikTok?
I'll put it on TikTok. Well, I hate TikTok. I'll put it on YouTube Shorts.
Would you? Yeah, and make sure you tag me in it so it will forever be tagged. Yeah, I'd appreciate that because that might be.
Remember, like when we met, and I found this old fat man dying on TikTok, and I posted it, and everyone thought it was you.
Really?
Oh
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That's good times. Yeah, because even back then you were dreaming of my death. So
Yeah,
so
what can I say?
Well,
I'm pragmatic.
Beaver says he'll put it on TikTok only if you edit the video on that PC you're getting. Beavers, only if you edit on the PC that you're getting from me. So,
yeah.
Anyway, listen, I gotta get out of here and get to work. You guys, thanks for calling in. Mikey, have a good evening, and I'll talk to you again soon, son. Love you.
All right, love y'all.
Bye. And so there you go. Odds are I'm going to be either dying or in the ground and be gritty doing. So everybody gets happy, right? Everybody. So, I guess on that note, we'll get out of here. And remember, guys, let me see here. Let me get this thing so I get this music fixed here. Hang on here. See here. Change that there. Change that. Well, hang on here. Let's change that back to that. Let's change that to there. We go. Let's see what happens. And on that note, guys, remember, keep your powder dry. And I will see you in the funny papers.